Kia ora tātou, me tīmata tātou I roto I te karakia. Mauri oho, mauri tū, mauri ora, kia tātou katoa, haumi e, hui e, tawaiki. Te mea tūtahi e mihi atu kia koutou e haramai ki roto I te tāhuhu o tēnei whara ki te whiriwhiri haere nā kōrero I wana. A tēnei au, tēnei au. Tēnei au ko te hokai nei o takutapua I ko te hokai nuku, ko te hokai rangi, ko te hokai o tō tīpuna tāne nui ara. I pikitia ki te rangi I tūhāhā mai I manono e ruku I nā tura ko matukore anake e riro atu ai. Ko nā kete o te wānanga, ko te kete tuatia, ko te kete tua uri, ko te kete aro nui. E tiri tiri e paupana ki papatunu. Ka puta te ira tanata, ki te whai ao, ki te ao marama. Ati he Māori ora. A te mea tutahi e mihi atu kia koutou I raro I nā āhuatana o tēnei rā. A kia koutou katoa e haramai ki te whiriwhiri haere nā kōrero I roto ki te mana tanata, te hauora, kia pai haere te āhua o nā tānata o te ao. Koe nā te āhua e awanawana I waina nui a tātou, me pēhea te huarahi mo tātou ki te kuhu ki te ao kei te haramai. Kei te mōhi o tātou katoa āhua nui nui nā awanawana I waina nui a tātou I tēnei. Nō reira kia koutou katoa e haramai ki te whāreki mai o koutou whakaaro, o koutou kōrero I waina nui I tēnei rōpū ki te whiriwhiri haere, te huarahi mo tātou ki te kuhu ki te ao kei te haramai. Kia koutou katoa, a tēnā koutou, kia ara tātou katoa. Anei tētahi atu whakatauki ki te whakamutu. E harataku toa e te tōtaki tahi, e nari he tōtaki tini. For those that aren't too familiar with Te Reo Māori, let me enlighten you. Firstly, we know there are a lot of issues out there in the real world. And the purpose of this group is trying to find pathways in how we can better human beings through what is happening out there. What are the pathways? What are the concerns that us as human beings are encountering? We know the world is changing. And so one of the key things about looking for answers is coming together and talking. So one of the proverbs I've used is that it's not by our own individual efforts alone that we may succeed, but by the collective efforts of those around us. And I think that's the purpose of why you're here. Everybody contributing their ideas and how can you come to an answer and how you can find the pathway to better people in the future. I also touched on quickly about a collaboration that I did for Nicole with a group of people here in ECMS, IBTech. So IBTech create apps and how to detect health or health issues within individuals. Connecting them with Nicole's team made it a lot easier for the developers in what they need to be developing to detect these particular illnesses that people have. And so for me, bringing these two entities together, you get better outcomes, and it's proof in how we need to move forward into the future. And I understand that with research these days and getting funding, you need to have collaborators in part of your things. So if you want to be successful in getting funding, it's important that you collaborate with other people, because I suppose the funders get better outcomes for their bucks that they are delivering. So it's important to come together and talk and what is the best pathway forward. So just to give you some enlightenment into what I just spoke about in Te Reo Māori will help you to understand the kaupapa of today. So in closing, as I said in my closing whakatauki, it is not by our own individual efforts alone that we may succeed, but by the efforts of those around. I hope your conference goes well today. I hope you get some good outcomes, and I hope you find out which are the best people to be working with collaboratively to achieve your research. Nō reira kia koutou katoa, tēnā koutou, a kia rata koutou katoa. Thank you.
Nau mai, haere mai ki tēnei kaupapa, ka nui te mihi kia koutou katoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome everyone to our joint symposium, Connecting Communities Together. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicola Kays. I'm Professor of Rehabilitation here at AUT and Co-Director of the Centre for Person-Centred Research. And we have the privilege, the Centre for Person-Centred Research has the privilege this week of hosting some fantastic colleagues from the Rehabilitation, Ageing and Independent Living Research Centre from Monash University. And so when we were talking about this visit with the team who you will hear from through the course of today, we were trying to think about how we can maximise the opportunity of bringing our two teams together, where we have so many shared interests and kaupapa, and how we can really build and grow the opportunity for connection. And so it occurred to us in this process that connecting with communities is very much a shared value and approach within both of our research centres. And so it made sense to us to create an opportunity for people to come together in a symposium like today, where we can share, connect, engage in dialogue, exchange, mobilise knowledge together by bringing together both our teams, but also by bringing together people from the health and rehab sector. And hopefully we can create some opportunities from that as well. And so today's sessions are really designed to try and support that aspiration, I guess. And so each of the main sessions, so we have a PGR Data Blitz session, which has a slightly different mode. Whereas we also have these three kind of core sessions where we have 3 10-minute presentations followed by panel discussion. And so please engage, ask questions, discuss, share ideas. You know, the reason why we've set up this format is so that we can have some discussion and provoke some thinking about our ways of working in health and rehabilitation. So I hope you enjoy the afternoon. I'm going to invite Libby up from the Rail team to also share in the welcome as well as our co-host.
Thank you, Donald, and thank you, Nick, and thank you to the Person-Centred Research Centre for inviting our Rail research team here to your beautiful lands. We come from the lands of the Bunurong people, and traditional landowners would say Wominjeka, welcome. And we just thank you so much for having us here today. I am Libby Callaway. I'm the Independent Living Stream Lead, one of the 3 streams that sit within rehabilitation, ageing and independent living research in our centre. But I really love the name of this symposium because I often challenge my students and say, do we really want to build independence from each other? Or do we really want to enable interdependence that builds collaboration in communities so that we can support each other to be the best that we want to be, to do the things we want to do? And what I love about the work this centre is doing in New Zealand is that you work with community, for community, and are led by community. And that's really an aim that we focus on too at Rail. So we do have a number of our team members here today. We've got Christina and Natasha, Aslan and Raf down the back there. Please come and talk to us. Please come and visit us in Bunurong land. We would love to have you come and visit and collaborate with us and enjoy this afternoon session. I also just wanted to welcome people online. We've got a number of people joining online as well, so welcome to our online attendees too. Thank you.